Hey, welcome. I hope you guys are doing good. Thank you so much for joining me. Today's reading is what are you currently attracting? What is your energy, your vibe currently attracting right now? Okay, so we have three groups for you to choose from: group one, group two, and group three. Please feel free to pause the video if you need extra time to choose your group, but I will see you guys in your readings. Hey, if you've chosen the first group, then this reading could be for you. What are you currently attracting? Okay, so to start off with, we have the Knight of Pentacles upright, the Ten of Swords in reverse, and the Knight of Cups upright. So it feels like you're coming into a more grounded and reliable energy. It feels like you're attracting consistency, commitment, and progress in whatever you're passionate about right now. It could be towards another area that makes more sense to you. But it feels like this consistency will lead to success in this area. It feels like you're also calling in an opportunity, and this opportunity could provide you long-term success or just a big sense of achievement. For some of you, this is something that could be in its beginning stages. It feels like you're creating internal structure, reinforcing your direction and your goals. It feels like you're attracting more admiration as well. And this admiration could just be in general, it could come about in any way, really. But for some of you, this admiration is due to like the dedication you show towards something, or the dedication you have towards your optimism or your judgment. For some of you, this could be traveling. It also feels like you're attracting people or a person who is loyal. Could be any form of relationship, to be honest, from friend, acquaintance to romantic. This person or people, it feels like they'll be patient, they'll be dependable, fun, independent, strong, and loving. For some of you, this is someone you would be able to successfully collaborate with. People who, or a person who respects your work, your ethic, your approach. So yeah, this could be someone that you would work very well with. So you could also be drawing in a mentor. Or just like a good positive influence. You're attracting more long-term, long-lasting financial opportunities. For some of you, if you're wanting a second chance in some area of your life or with a person, it feels like this is what you are calling in, whether this be, again, an opportunity or with a person. You could also be attracting people or a person who've been through similar things as you. So there'll be like this deep support and understanding between you and this individual. Some of you could be connecting with fellow survivors. It feels like you're attracting people who are also walking away from the old. It's like people who could be on like similar, like transformative journeys, you know? Or if you're currently walking away from something, or you're, trying something new, it feels like maybe you'll find, like-minded people, like similar, who are going on similar journeys as you. It also feels like you're attracting forgiveness, release, and emotional recovery. And for some of you, if this isn't forgiveness, this could be making peace with someone and then moving on from that person or situation. It also feels like you'll be honoring yourself a lot more moving forward. It also feels like you're finishing something, like finishing a story, a course, a project, something, a journey, like a breakthrough. Some of you could be specifically attracting an emotional breakthrough though. But a lot of you are attracting sincere gestures, emotionally in tune connections, a beautiful romance, emotional honesty, and someone or people who lead with kindness, depth, and affection. It also feels like you're attracting more authentic or a more authentic form of self-expression, self-empowerment, and just being authentic. Or you will like attract these things by you being more authentic. And it also feels like you're attracting creativity, whether in yourself or through experiences. So moving forward, we have what the hell are you waiting for? Get that done. And on the back of it, it says, if you're waiting for a sign, here it is. So if any of you are waiting for a sign or like waiting for the perfect moment, like this could be your sign that now is the perfect moment and to do something that you've been either putting off or wanting to do or waiting for the right moment. We also have you need some yoga in your life. We have balancing masculine and feminine energies. And we have answered prayers. Celebrate yourself. And we have work of art. Okay, so with what the hell are you waiting for? Get that done. It feels like, you know, kind of what I was saying before, you're attracting the confidence, the courage to just go for and do what you need to do. With you need some yoga in your life, you could be attracting like motivation, but also rest, maybe a balance between the two. You're also attracting with parties, celebrate yourself. You could be attracting a celebration, whether this is you know, being able to celebrate yourself. Although it does seem like, you know, regardless of that, it does seem like you're gonna have a reason to celebrate yourself very soon. There's gonna be this sense of achievement that you're attracting. But you could also be enjoying celebrations with other people, celebrating with other people, having fun with other people as well. It also feels like you're attracting a balance within yourself between maybe your masculine and your feminine energies, especially if, you know, things have been, you know, lopsided in when it comes to your masculine and feminine energy. It also feels like you're manifesting an answered prayer. So something that you've been praying for, something that you've been, you know, something that's just been on your mind, something that you've been questioning. It feels like you're going to get an answer to a prayer. And it also says all your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. So that could be another thing you're attracting is solutions, open doors, and extra support. Okay. And with work of art, I don't know if this message is going to sound a bit weird, but for some of you, it feels like you're attracting like being more beautiful. I don't know how else to put that, but it feels like you're going to be leveling up when it comes to how beautiful you are, how beautiful you see yourself, how attractive you see yourself. And this could also extend to how other people perceive you as well. But the most important thing is that you'll be feeling good and attractive within yourself, loving on yourself, maybe, you know, pouring more time and energy into self-care. But it feels like this focus on yourself, this achievement, these open doors, answered prayers that that you are attracting are going to do wonders. Maybe it's going to do wonders for your energy, which also kind of like shines from like the inside out, if that makes sense. But anyways, oh yeah, I'm going to pull one more card and then I will leave it at that. Okay, so what are you attracting, beautiful people? So it feels like as well, like you're attracting a higher vibration, if that makes sense. Okay, so we have independent cat. It says you are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. So finally, you could be attracting more independence. You could be attracting healing as well, whether that's healing within yourself or being a healer for other people. It feels like you're attracting a stronger intuition. So definitely trust yourself moving forward. Trust those, intuitive hits that you get. And it also feels like you're attracting like again, independence. It says you don't have to go with the crowd. So maybe kind of separating yourself from other people's expectations, or just kind of deciding to do your own thing, irrespective of, how that might fit in with the people around you. And finally, life supports you in every way. And, with you're opening the door for divine solutions and support, that is what you're attracting. You're attracting more support and solutions to any problems that you may be having. It doesn't even have to be a problem. It could just be, a solution for things that you didn't even realize. So like doors opening, even if you didn't realize those doors needed to be opened, if that makes sense. But that is all I have for those of you who chose this group. I really do hope it could be helpful, make sense. I'm wishing you guys the best. Thank you so much for joining me, and hopefully I will see you again soon. Please take care. Bye. Hey everyone, I hope you guys are doing good. Thank you so much for joining me. So what is your current vibe attracting? Okay, so starting off with your tarot cards, we have Queen of Wands in reverse, Two of Swords in reverse, and the King of Cups in reverse. Okay, so it seems like you're currently attracting a mirror that shows you maybe how you've dimmed yourself, that shows you the areas that you need to work on. So if you encounter situations where you see things in other people or in other situations that they need to work on, or things that other people or other situations could do better, if you find yourself in those moments, then that could be like a good time for self-reflection, because it feels like you are attracting a mirror to show you ways that you might need to work on yourself. It also feels like you're reawakening to your potential and attracting situations and people that don't make you question your self-worth, if this is something that you have been doing. You could also be aligning with situations that allows you to challenge your ego, deepen self-worth, not be driven by ego, aligning with your true values, limiting overthinking, and letting go of a need for validation. You could also be rebuilding or reinforcing assertiveness. You're also attracting creativity, maybe a new form of expression. It doesn't only have to be in the form of creativity though. You're also letting go of roles that don't fulfill you or align with you. It also feels like you're attracting clarity around certain power dynamics in your life, and not giving away your power and reforming your boundaries in situations where the power dynamics are just a bit off. It also feels like you are aligning with better health, and restoration in general, not only when it comes to your physical health, maybe restoration in an area of your life that does need it. It also feels like you're attracting or aligning with a version of yourself that is a lot more decisive, making a decision and setting goals and just going for it. You're also attracting a turning point, a breakthrough, making choices that move you out of limbo and isolation. You're also aligning with a new perspective on other people, on yourself, creating boundaries, seeing things as they truly are, discernment, wisdom as well, maybe wisdom over, warmth, or wisdom over people pleasing. And this new perspective could also help you change a narrative, or see that you need to change a narrative in some area of your life, or maybe in your own thinking. Or this could be, something that you're more aware of or will become more aware of. But it feels like you are lifting mental fog, attracting insight and intuition. And this insight and intuition can help you crack a guard that you may have had. But it does feel like you are aligning with the end of emotional avoidance, or avoidance in general, or a particular area of your life. And this avoidance as well could be, whether it is towards you or coming from you. And it also feels like you are just generally calling in a lot more self-awareness, emotional control, and maturity, and not feeling the need to repress your emotions, and just overall finding yourself, or finding yourself again. And it also, if you feel like you've been on a lot of different detours, and you feel like you've been pulled in this direction, that direction, and you know maybe just kind of always shy of reaching a certain goal, it also feels like there will be a lot less detours for you moving forward as well. So moving on, we have you need a big hug. We have you are being shady. We have clearing negativity. Unconventional. Job. And make friends. So with you need a big hug, it feels like you're attracting a lot more affection, maybe comfort from someone. With job, you could be attracting a new job for some of you guys, or the opportunity to just do something that you love, maybe discovering something that you love. With clearing negativity, it feels like you are attracting clearing negativity from within and around you. With unconventional, it feels like you could be allowing yourself to be more unconventional. And it feels like by tapping into the more unconventional parts of yourself, or just doing stuff, deciding to do something in a different way, that isn't traditional, this could help you open doors. It could align you with a life purpose as well. It also feels like you could be aligning with maybe old friends. This could be new friends as well, acquaintanceships, just new connections in general. And with you are being shady, it feels like you could be attracting maybe not being shady, whether that's coming from you or whether it's coming from other people. Okay, or just even if it is coming from other people, just like not being affected by it. So I'm gonna pull one more card and then I will leave it at that. Okay. Okay, so the card that came out is Elephant, Greatness. It says, love is your strength, leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. So you could be attracting success or just maybe, again, a new job, doing something that you love, an opportunity to do something that you love. Maybe something that you've been trying to work towards that's been difficult. It could be easier moving forward. You could be aligning with overcoming a certain problem that you've been facing. You could also be aligning with more wisdom, maybe being able to inspire people, maybe being able to step into a leadership position, or just finding a path towards leadership. And yeah. And yeah, just aligning with more greatness. But that is all I have for those of you who chose this group. I really do hope it could be helpful. I'm wishing you the best. Thank you so much for joining me, and hopefully I will see you again soon. Okay, please take care. Bye. Hey, welcome. If you've chosen the third group, then this reading could be for you. I hope you guys are doing okay. So to start off with, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Pentacles upright, and the Seven of Wands in reverse. So what are you currently attracting? So it feels like for this group, you are currently aligning with support. You could also be aligning with less stability, or a feeling of less stability. But this could be what's needed to bring about more success, pushing you out of a comfort zone, aligning with new experiences that wouldn't have happened had you not been pushed out of your comfort zone. And this is a feeling of less stability and not actually having less stability. I just wanted to confirm that this doesn't really feel like a bad thing. But if you're used to things being quite stable and structured, having changes, like a little bit of changes in this area, could definitely align you with new experiences. So if you do find you come into situations where there is less stability, then it could be to push you out of your comfort zone a little bit. Okay. It also feels like you're attracting more focus and less distractions. You're aligning with situations that challenge your old beliefs. For some of you, this could be about work, how you define work, career, or success. It feels like you'll care less about external validation, control, status, maybe generally how you're perceived. And it feels like you might be reviewing how caring too much about these things are impacting you. So it also feels like some of you will be shown areas where you are overextending yourself and may make a decision to adjust if that's in your best interest. You're getting clarity over what your next steps should be. It feels like financial and personal habits are coming into focus as well for what needs to be refined or cut out in order to better those areas of your life. Some of you will get out of the habit of attaching self-worth to outcomes, maybe attaching self-worth to other things as well, maybe material things for some of you guys. So you could also be attracting a leadership role, or you're aligning with character traits that you would need to be amazing in a leadership role and putting those qualities to use in the different areas of your life. So it feels like a leadership part of you is definitely awakening and you'll be putting that to good use. It also feels like you're attracting a slower paced energy that encourages you to pause and rest when you need to. Some of you are releasing a hustle energy, but only if that energy is like really unhealthy for you. It feels like you're attracting and creating a very strong foundation. If you are currently in a reflective energy, for some of you, you could be aligning with a mindset that values what's truly worth your time and energy. So it also feels like you're attracting a faster pace of growth. You'll also see the rewards of previous commitments, hard work, or effort that you've made. Your patience is becoming a strength, or your past patience, you're going to see now how that's manifesting into a strength. But this patience is helping you to reconnect with your goals and your intentions as well. Any guards, defenses, resistance that you have at the moment could be softening. It feels like you'll still be protective of yourself in the ways that you need to, but it feels like you could just be coming into a less defensive and more healed place. Healing, emotional exhaustion, or any other kind of exhaustion and burnout, if that's what you're experiencing. And it just feels like this group, you're leaning into like simply existing and being without doing too much or feeling like you need to do too much, you know, and doing just enough, and it feels like that will be enough. It also feels like you're attracting trust in situations and people, maybe letting go of a hyper vigilance that you may have. Overall, it feels like you are attracting a space, a time to rest, reassess, and also receive. So moving on, we have apologize. What does it say on the back? Okay, it just says just do it. So we have apologize. We have you care too much. We have give it to God. Sensitive emotions. We have transition, release attachments to what was and prepare for what is to come. And we also have do not be frustrated, let go, and feel peaceful. So with apologize, you could be attracting an apology for some of you, but for others of you, you could be attracting just empathy and support in general, like just people not necessarily being apologetic towards you, but just having empathy towards you. With you are giving too many cares, it feels like you're also attracting caring less about things that aren't worth your energy and worth your time. With do not be frustrated, let go and feel peaceful, it feels like you will be able to discern what you need to let go of in order to feel at peace within yourself. So with sensitive emotions, it also feels like you are aligning with a heightened intuition. Also taking care of yourself, self-care, being gentle with yourself, maybe being gentle towards others, maybe being more sensitive and in tune with your own emotions, maybe being more sensitive towards other people as well. And with give it to God, it feels like with give it to God, with let go and feel peaceful. And over here as well, we have release attachments to what was and prepare for what is to come. It feels like you are allowing things to just be, kind of letting things go. And it feels like in that process of letting things go and just allowing things to be, living in the moment, just being present, it feels like that will help you align with whatever it is you need to or want to align with. So yeah, some of you could be giving, it doesn't even have to be problems, but giving your goals, your intentions, your problems to your higher power and kind of waiting for answers, waiting for the solutions, and just being present as well to be able to hear those answers as well. And finally, transition, release attachments to what was, prepare for what is to come. It feels like you are aligning with a positive transition, maybe being able to release attachments to, the old, whether that's an old belief system, an old, I don't know, old way of thinking, or feeling, or just things from the past. Just being able to release any attachments that aren't serving you, so that you are able to prepare and align with new experiences and new things that you're meant to be aligning with moving forward. So I will grab one more card and then I will leave it there. Oh, okay, so we have rebirth, which could be a similar energy to transition. So it says butterfly rebirth. You can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. So with love every part of your journey, again, it just feels like you are aligning with just enjoying the present so that you can enjoy your journey, maybe instead of being too attached to the outcome, So some of you could also be reinventing yourself in some way, being open to change, being open to transition, being open to rebirth. And it could also be that some of you are also attracting the ability to share something that you are amazing at with other people, with the world, and attracting just loving your journey for what it is right now and for what is to come in the future. But that is all I have for those of you who chose this group. I really do hope it could be helpful and make sense. I'm wishing you the best. Thank you for joining me, and hopefully I will see you again soon. Okay, please take care. Bye.